Say good morning. I'm Judge Peterson, Justice of the Peace for McLennan County, Precinct 1. We're here today on an eviction suit. I now call cause number J12V24-0685. The plaintiff in this suit is 4801 Sanger, LLC, who's represented today by Miss Katie Davis. Good morning, Miss Davis.
Good morning.
All right. And the defendant in this suit is Miss Tabitha Locklear. And Miss Locklear is with us as well. Good morning, Miss Locklear.
Good morning.
All right, ladies, you have both waived your right to a jury trial by not requesting one, which brings us to a bench trial or trial by judge. That's what we're doing here today. Neither side is represented by an attorney. However, this is the People's Court, and in the People's Court, you're not required to have an attorney. In this court, you can have your voice heard and have judgment rendered following proper procedure. So the first order of business is to swear in the witnesses. So I'm going to ask you both to simply raise your right hand so I can administer the oath. Do you, both of you, solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give in this cause to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay.
All right, I need affirmative from both, which I got. So now, Ms. Locklear, for your benefit, I'm going to explain this procedure to you. This is a civil suit. In all civil suits, it's always the responsibility of the plaintiff to go first, to present all evidence, any documents, any testimony they feel they need to prove their case to the court, because they are the ones that filed the suit. It's imperative that both sides are heard, okay? So I will tell you that when Ms. Davis is through, when she presents all the evidence, I will give you, Ms. Locklear, the opportunity to ask her any questions about anything that she presents to the court, anything that comes out. Once you're satisfied that you've heard everything and that you understand everything, I will then give you the opportunity, Ms. Locklear, to give your defense. Now, it's not necessary, but it's up to you. If you wish to give a defense, you may do so. Understand that any testimony you give to the court, then Ms. Davis is going to have an opportunity to ask you questions if she feels the need to. Once all the evidence is heard, then the court will render a decision. Okay? All right, I'd like to take judicial notice that the court has received some documents from the plaintiff, namely a copy of the notice to vacate and a copy of the lease, which we'll go over in just a second. I would like to go to the petition that brings us to court today. Ms. Locklear, you have a copy of this petition that was attached to the court work or the paperwork that told you to be here today at this time. And if you want to follow along with that, you're welcome to do so, okay? So this petition was filed in this court on September the 11th, 2024. And the plaintiff is 4801 Sanger, LLC. And the defendant is Miss Tabitha Locklear. The residence or the property is located at 4801 Sanger Avenue, number 49, Waco, Texas, 76710, which is in JP Precinct 1 of McLennan County. Now, the grounds for eviction are for, and it has two reasons here. One is for unpaid rent, which we'll get to in a minute. And the other is for a lease violation, which we'll get to in just a second. The next thing the court looks at is the notice to vacate, which shows to have been delivered on the 4th day of September, 2024, and it shows to have been hand delivered to the resident, which is proper, okay? Now, I guess in regards to I want to go over the lease real quick. In this lease is in the name of Tabitha Locklear and 4801 Sanger, LLC. The address is the same as on the petition. The terms of this lease are from April the 12th, 2024 till March 31st, 2025. So this lease is in effect at this time. The agreed upon rent shows to be $1,011 per month, due and payable on the first of the month, and considered delinquent on the third of the month, at which time late fees are incurred. And I go to the signature page, and there is an electronic signature here for you, Ms. Locklear, which means that you had to do something to put your printed signature on this lease. You remember doing that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and by doing that, I want you to understand that you accepted the terms of the lease, and that's why you're here today. Okay. All right. So let me go with the lease with the rent first. So, Miss Davis, of the $1,011 per month, how much is the defendant responsible for?
So she has been receiving assistance from Heart of Texas, but they have since sent me a letter that they're no longer going to be assisting her. So she is responsible for all of it.
Okay, so let me ask you this: what is the defendant's? What is Miss Locklear's portion first?
Her portion prior was $275.90.
And I'm assuming the entity paid the balance.
They paid their portion at the beginning of September for September's rent.
Okay, and what was that portion?
$724.10 is what they paid.
$724.10.
Correct.
Okay, and that was last paid in September.
Yes, I think they dropped their check off on August 30th is what we have it listed as.
Okay, so this is the month of September. So their portion has been paid. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, and now, and what amount is due? Is there any, what months are due? Just let me know what partial, if there's any partial months or full months.
Just the partial month of September of $275.90.
Can you repeat that?
Just a second. We're just trying to determine what you're delinquent. And what was that total again, Miss Davis, please?
At $275.90.
$275.90. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now, and you understand so far, Miss Locklear, we're not through yet. We've just established that you're delinquent in rent for $275.90. You understand that?
Can I
Okay.
say something?
Just hold on, wait. Let me finish talking.
Pardon me?
I went to pay my rent and he refused it. I had the money. I get my disability at the end of the month.
Okay, Miss Locklear, we're going to get to you in a minute. We're going to let you present anything to the court that you want to, but we're going to proceed now because the plaintiff is not through yet. There's another part.
I'm sorry.
There's another part of this petition that states that you're in violation of your lease. And Miss Davis, I need you to go ahead and go over that part if you don't mind.
Of course, we sent notice of lease violation for a few reasons of disturbing others, disturbing the leasing office, and there was an unauthorized animal in the home. And we've had to call Waco PD about guests at her property that were disrupting the office.
Okay, can you tell me what section of the lease that is in violation so I can go over that?
Give me 1 second. I'll find it real quick for you.
Statement from the doctor. For that. Yes. And then you also have the one for the emotional support cat. So that's
It is section 11 conduct. And then in that section, there is a one subsection D, it's disrupting our business operations.
Okay.
And then there's also below it the animal section where there's no animal listed on the lease.
Okay, but you didn't list that in your petition, did you?
No.
Of the animal?
Yes. Oh, yeah, I do see it right there. Yeah, I'm sorry. You did.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
Okay. So, Ms. Locklear, you understand that you're the plaintiff states that you're in violation of your lease because you've had a disturbance, some kind of a disturbance at your residence.
And I have a medical kitty because of my seizure.
Ask the judge, is it okay if your aide talks for you?
I have my aide here that helps me. I have 24-hour care because I'm going blind and I got gangrene in my foot. They're getting ready to do surgery. I fell outside my door going to the back to get into my caseworker's car, and I rammed the cane into my rib and hurt my leg. It caught me. The concrete caught me, and I fell. And
Show me the document.
here's my one document.
Your Honor, what I was having her to try to ask you was, because I asked her, have she turned in these documents from her doctor to the office, and Tabitha stated that yes, she has turned in her documents to the office about she's supposed to be required to have a 24-hour caregiver due to functional limitations caused by medical disabilities. And then she has another letter from the doctor stating Tabitha Locklear needs an emotional support animal, and it has in parentheses cat due to multiple medical problems. And she stated that she turned both of those paperwork into the front office.
Okay, but okay, here and that one part of it is about the animal. Miss Davis, do you understand what they're saying? This is supposed to be a support animal.
We do allow her to have her cat. Yes, we understand that she has a cat, but there is an unauthorized dog inside the home.
There is no dogs at that apartment.
Her daughter came by there one day with a day with that dog. That dog, there were no dogs staying there.
Does it is there anything in the lease where it says that her daughter could not bring her emotional support dog when she comes and visit her mama?
No, okay, we're getting out of hand here, and I apologize for that. But let's get back to the disturbance, because that's probably going to be more important than the animal. Ms. Locklear, you received a notice on September the 4th about a disturbance at your apartment. Was that on the 4th, Ms. Davis?
Correct. Yes.
And could you explain that, what happened?
There were multiple people trying to get inside of her unit. There was the dog there, and there was her apartment is right next to the leasing office, and the individuals trying to get inside were rude to the staff.
Okay. All right. So do you understand what's going on, Miss Locklear?
Yeah.
On the 4th, you had a disturbance at your apartment, and the staff was mistreated at that time.
I did not know that it happened, and I apologize by my bottom of my heart. You know, I told them not to come back ever again around there. If they're gonna be rude, don't come back around my place.
Well, But again, you're in violation of the lease. You're in violation, and that's why you're here today.
Because I got my home health care on. They don't want me to be.
Yeah, I got that at the time.
Okay, all right. Ms. Davis, do you have anything else?
No, sir.
Okay,
Calm
all right, Ms. Locklear.
down. Calm down, Tabitha.
Ms.
Yeah,
Locklear, do you have any
Yeah.
questions of Ms. Davis?
I tried to pay my rent, 'cause I get ready to have that major surgery on my leg. They want to take off my left leg.
Stop crying, baby. Calm down, Tabitha. Calm down. You're gonna go make yourself go into a seizure, okay? Calm down. Tabitha, calm down. Just calm down. Take deep breaths. Let me get this clipboard.
Okay. All right. Ms. Locklear, do you have anything to say to the court?
I've been trying. When they told me I had to look for another place, I was trying to. And plus, I've been worried about losing my leg. I had to have restructured on my face because my ex where he violently crushed my face. And I'm just trying. With me having cancer and everything else, I'm trying so hard. I'm going blind and I can't hear out of my one ear, and it's making it hard.
Okay.
But sometimes when Brian comes out, he goes, and sometimes I go into a seizure.
I need you to calm down now so you won't go into a seizure, okay? Calm down. Take deep breaths.
I got the money to pay my rent. I've been holding it. I don't get, like I explained to them, I don't get my check until the end of the month. I don't get it at the first of the month. I get it at the end of the month. And I can't pay until it.
Okay. Do you have any, okay. Do you have anything else, Ms. Locklear?
I wish
Okay.
I could take a little bit of time to give them, because it's really me. I don't have no family down here that would help.
Okay. Ms. Davis, I want to ask you, is she still on rental assistance? I know you received it for September. Did you say they're not going to give her rental assistance anymore?
Correct. They sent us a letter in the mail just a couple days ago saying they were not going to be paying for October
And why did they give a reason why?
because of the eviction process.
That's why. Okay. Who was helping you pay your rent?
It makes it hard.
Okay. All right. Okay. And I'm looking at this, Miss Davis, and I'm a little concerned. Number one is one incident. Is there any other incidents that are involved in this?
It's been multiple incidents that we've just tried to talk with her about. She has a caseworker at Heart of Texas Behavioral Health Network that we've tried to contact them about to see if we can get the number of guests and visitors, to a limited number of designated people, but it's just multiple people coming in and out of the apartment regularly. and we've had to put a lock on a gate in the back of the property so that people will no longer go around the office and enter her back door to avoid the office. We had to call the cops on the 10th of September and report somebody criminal trespassing after disturbing her next door neighbor, saying that he was attempting to purchase illegal substances. So we've had to call the cops, and what we think is just something bad going inside the apartment.
Okay. All right. Okay, anything else?
There's nothing going on in the house. I stay to myself. I watch TV. I play with the cat. People come over, check on me, see if I need to go to the store. Because I can't get out, go to the store for myself. So I get scared, go to the store where they ain't caught my ex-husband what he did to me. So I don't like going out. So I call people and say, can you come by and get the money and go to the store for me? Because I can't get out. I'm scared. And I have anxiety attack real bad. And so I have to have 24-hour care. Because my eyesight's going out. I have trouble. Sometimes I forget if I walk up the street, how I get back home. You know? I have Joe. Tom is supposed to be my caseworker, okay? Joe is supposed to be helping me. Every time I call and ask him, he's always busy, Your Honor. He don't have time for me. And I get... Sometimes I have somebody cook for me because my sugar goes down. I have a attack. I have seizures. I can't be alone. No. So, I have somebody taking care of me. He's gonna be on my everything on home health for me. My fiance, he's gonna be on with me, taking care of me 24 hours. I trust him. That I don't trust a lot of people around me. I'm scared of them. Whatever I've been through.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right, ladies. Ms. Davis, do you have anything else to add at this time?
No, sir.
Okay. All right. Having heard the evidence, the court's going to find for the plaintiff for the eviction and for the back rent of $275.90. You're going to have to get this straightened out, and you're going to get a. You're going to.
I got the money.
It's not about the money. It's about the everything that's been going on in your place. That's the money, just part of it. But I want you to understand that that's the judgment of this court. I'm also going to award the plaintiff the court costs. That's the amount of money they had to pay to bring this case to trial, in the amount of $144. And the judgments go out in the mail today, and you get them in the mail tomorrow or the next day. Ms. Locklear, I want you to understand you have the right to an appeal if you wish to appeal this case. But under the circumstances, that's the judgment of this court, and that's the way it'll stand until you appeal it. Okay?
Okay, I got a question. How
It
long?
is a timely appeal, which means you must appeal before October the 2nd. That's Wednesday, October the 2nd.
Would they give me enough time to get a place? Would you?
That's going to be between you and the property, ma'am. I can't get involved in that. That's between you and them.
Would you ask them?
I can't ask them. I can't be on one side or the other. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
All
I
right.
have
Well,
a hard time understanding. That's why I have a
okay.
disability. That's why I asked.
Okay. Well, good luck to you, and we are adjourned. Okay?
Okay.
God bless you both. Thank you,
God
Ms.
bless you.
Davis.